I have a feeling this is going to be very cool. Welcome home, Rep Pack Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today is going to be a whole lot of fun because I have a package here from not only a member of the Rep Pack, but also a fellow Nickelodeon collector. Dare I say, one of the greatest Nickelodeon collectors out there. My friend and friend of the channel, Don the Well, and as well as his family. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know who they are already. They have donated so many amazing items to the collection that we would have never been able to get otherwise. So they have an eternal shout out here on the channel, and they sent in 3 boxes to my door right here before Christmas time. I have no clue what's going to be in this at all. Karina does usually go through our packages just to make sure everything's good to go when we film the videos, and all she told me about this one was, you're really gonna like it. Which I think is good to say on every package, but she was very distinct about these ones. So this is one of 3 boxes. I'll be opening up the other 2 boxes in a separate video. Let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys don't know, on this channel, we collect all things cartoons and talk about all things cartoons. My favorite things in the world are Nickelodeon and also a particular sponge who lives in a pineapple under the sea below Bikini Atoll. That guy. So anything that we get to add to the collection is always huge. Let's see what we have in store here. I cannot wait. And if you love Nickelodeon, cartoons, SpongeBob, and nostalgia all together, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's take a quick little, oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. All right, there we go. It looks like it is going to be good, and yeah, there's this. The one thing about Don the Well is they always send me these Jerry's to troll me every single opening that I do with them, and I have an entire collection of Jerry plushies and figures because of them. I actually genuinely like this one though. This one of Jerry as the devil is pretty accurate. You know, they didn't make him as an angel. You know, they made him a devil. Very cool. They actually amaze me how many Tom and Jerry items that they exist in 2025. But let's get into this. Oh man, I already can see this is gonna be insane. So our first item out of here is a super rare SpongeBob Play-Doh set here. So I do not have this in the collection, and Don and his family are very avid watchers of the show, so you can usually see that through the boxes that they know pretty much everything that I have in the collection at this point. This came out in 2005. I remember this being on the shelves. I actually feel like I had it at some point. Like, I have memories of seeing these parts places around my house. So I don't know if it went to the Make-A-Bob toy or if it went to this, but nonetheless, this is incredible to still be sealed in the box. A OG 2005 SpongeBob Play-Doh set where you can make your own Play-Doh SpongeBob here and then put on all the pieces to give it a little bit more detail. I love the little mold of the Play-Doh that this kid made right here with this non-branded blue shirt. They have to be non-branded, otherwise they can't put them on the box. And then, but this looks like a poorly made British biscuit, or should I say, a poorly made British biscuit. But they also, whoa, they actually predated the normal episode. There's also a rounded SpongeBob showing you can make a SpongeBob in any shape too. That's Hi, how are you, SpongeBob? This is an early concept image of normal SpongeBob. That is insane. Awesome piece there. Next up here we have a my first CatDog action figure in the box. Unreal. The branding for this is so cool. I love that. It's got the purple on it with the fish and the bones. So on half of the, oh my gosh, I've never seen one of these in hand actually, because I have some CatDog stuff, but it's like the figures, the plushies, but not like any of the in-box figures. And in 2026 is going to be the year where I am hunting down a lot of these Nicktoon figures. We're going to be going to antique shop across here in Southern California. We're going to be looking them up online, trying to slowly acquire as many of these Nicktoon characters outside of SpongeBob as we can in 2026. 2025, we did an amazing job of checking off so many dream grails in terms of SpongeBob, and I will continue to do that in 2026. I mean, there's still so much. SpongeBob is so big and the collecting is so vast that it's one of those things that I will be doing for decades likely and still be finding stuff. But a lot of the huge core items we did complete in 2024 and 2025. So 2026 is where the Nicktoons are going to shine. So this is an awesome little foreshadowing of things to come. Look at the back. There's a set of the greasers too. I need to find those greasers. But I was saying about the packaging is one side of the packaging has all bones for dog, and the other side of the packaging has all fish for cat. Like, they actually split the graphic across, so that way there's like a little bit of both, same way that their house and also their bedroom was. So cool. Thank you so much. Next up, we have this adorable little SpongeBob elf. I love that he has like a SpongeBob body, but like human elf ears. Like, he's got like actual flesh colored ears. That is so cool. This is by Namco from 2002, and it has a very unseen by me tag on there, being a green label Christmas tree tag. Of all the green label Christmas items, I can't recall any of them having this little green label Christmas tag. It says Merry Christmas on it, and it's got SpongeBob dressed as an adorable elf. The flesh colored ears is what makes this for me. Or they could be like flesh colored wings, little angel wings. Either one works. Next up, we have some smaller items. This is so cool. This has got to be newer though, right? Or maybe it could be vintage. Honestly, like, it kind of does look vintage when I'm looking at it closely, but it's so clean that it makes me think it's modern. But this awesome rocket power magnet on here, it's got Otto here shredding it up. It looks like he's just freaking flying. I thought he was grinding, but in classic Otto rocket fashion, he's just flying through the sky. Major error! But if you look at it, you can see it almost looks modern because it's so clean, but if you really look closely at the details, I want to say this is actually vintage. Very awesome piece though. And this lenticular, which it's from Oscar Mayer. Oh my gosh, it's a thick freaking card. This is 1996, and it is a lenticular Oscar Mayer Nickelodeon vintage card. But that is one of the coolest lenticulars I've ever seen. Like, it's actually so seamless. Like, in person you can really see it, but like it gets to a point where it is like you can't even tell it's lenticular. And then you slowly move it forward and you see everybody coming through. In the comments down below, tell me if you can name that character in the middle. There's gonna be a 2% of the audience that can actually name who that is in the middle. See if you're one of them. If you're not, that's okay too. If you can't guess that one, tell me the one in the top left. The one that looks kind of like a dog or a kangaroo, more likely. You guess in the comments down below. But the Super Nick heads, tell me who's in the middle. Very awesome. And it says Nick in the afternoon. I actually am like, how did you get this? Does this come with some of the old like Lunchables or hot dogs? It's got the little Oscar Mayer truck on the bottom there too. That is so cool. We got this SpongeBob note cube here. You know what's cool about this is like they have all of his faces across the side. The front's got him. You get this full block of notepads. You're like, oh, well, you know, very square, but they must have forgot a square pen. No, they have all of these square ties, and like every single one of them has a set of collar and ties to go with it. And this is 2004. That is a epic piece there. All of the best stuff, like I said, like Green Label's my favorite, like because of the nostalgia, but like my favorite products for SpongeBob are the 2004 to like 2007, it's the green and white label era. I feel like the best stuff came out during that point. Speaking of which, like this here, the SpongeBob Rockstar clip-on radio. Like, that is so cool. Come on, 2004. This is the green and white label box I'm speaking of here. And does it really have it has Nickelodeon headphones in here. A lot of times that like little styrofoam stuff that goes around the headphones can break apart over time, but that's freaking fire. Only they're gonna fit my very mature head. Actually, I'm kind of rocking those, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a vibe. Like nowadays, the audio on this is probably like, you know, we want our audio like immersing us. This just kind of sits on your ear, but this is how we listen to music with the orange jellyfish on the side too. This like trim metal piece that actually locks into it. I'm actually really shocked that those are in such good shape because the headphones are always what gives out. Oh, and there we go. And then we could turn this on and listen to Radio Disney because Nickelodeon didn't have a radio station, so you just gotta turn it on to Radio Disney. This is a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world, and she looks so sad and photographed. As a kid, like, that was true rock. That was Nirvana. That was as emotional and as deep as it could get. That is an awesome radio here. I also love how they cluttered all of the like specs as well as like all the license agreements across the top of his head. They're like, we gotta fit this on there somewhere. But that is rad as heck. I know I should be picking favorites, but right now these are my two favorite things that came out. Those are so cool. I mean, everything's so cool, but those two are so awesome on top of that. There's actually another radio. Oh, this is a chatterbox. Oh, so of course the batteries are dead. This is from 2013. This is yellow label SpongeBob, but it looks like you were able to record your voice and then play it back in like a SpongeBob voice maybe, or no, you can adjust it from high to low. So unfortunately it is dead at this point, but I would rather just keep it in the box and preserve it in the way that it is. It's so cool, but I am curious what it sounds like. Ryan, let's give them an example of what it could have sounded like. You had your... I forgot I don't have to change my voice because Ryan's gonna edit it. I was gonna go like this. I have way too much fun in here for a guy by himself in a garage. All right, let's try it again.
You had your chance. Now it's my turn. All this time, I was just listening. And now this all ends when I say it does.
Ow.
You're old.
No, I don't like this one. I much prefer the other one. Go back to the other one. Who touched the dial? No!
That's, I imagine that's how that voice kind of would have worked, maybe not as emotional. Ooh, we have a Rocco's Modern Christmas. Not very modern now. Rocco's very dated Christmas. I love this so much. That is awesome. And it also comes with a holiday visit from Ren and Stimpy. Video extra as well. So this is just a holiday special. So it's 30 minutes. So it's only the episode itself. It's a double feature with the orange VHS tape in there. Oh man, that is beautiful there. Some say that the Great Wall of the 90s was built on orange VHS tape, brick by brick. That is amazing. I do not have, I mean, so I don't have any of this in the collection. So that just shows you like how freaking good Don and his family are finding the stuff that they find. They truly find some stuff that like even I don't have, which is at this point is pretty impressive. It's always been impressive, but it's even more impressive as the collection grows. Next up here, we have a Bath Fizzy Barnacle Bath Blaster. So this right here is like this little water gun. You put these little like bubble beads, I guess they're like bath bombs kind of. You put them inside of there and you shoot the bubbles all over the bathtub to kind of like, you know, inject your bathtub with some fizziness. As you can clearly tell by this very photoshopped image of this kid with a beige covered up shirt that he is blasting the water. But my favorite thing about this is just the fact that it says Barnacle Bath Blast, because that's like something that is just an ongoing thing with the SpongeBob brand throughout the history of their products, is taking everyday normal items like that you would typically have and then calling it Barnacle Bath Blast. Like it's just a bath blast. You probably have this product, but they added Barnacle to it, put this SpongeBob sticker on there, and you're like, ooh, that's for me. Same thing with the new SpongeBob movie, Frosties. They just had a very Gary Cherry, and then there was, what was it, Mr. Krabs Blue Raspberry. It's the same Blue Raspberry and Cherry they have year round, but they just put a different sign up. That kind of stuff just makes me giggle. Love it. Next up here we have a tin, a new tin to the collection. Behold my bulbs. I don't know if you should be bragging to people about your bulbs, SpongeBob, but on this side is so cute. Look, he's gardening. Can you dig it? There's a little dent on the side that may have happened in shipping, but I think I could pop it out. Oh yeah, there we go. I can't dig it, but I can pop it. There we go. So a brand new tin to the collection. One of my favorite things to collect are these lunch tins. I'm trying to go for Roger Bumpus's record of like, I think he had like at one point, it was like 10 years ago, he reported saying that, like 48 lunch boxes. We're more than halfway there. Next up, oh man, this is cool. This is for my VideoNow collection of the Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid VideoNow. Just because of course you needed this, right? Like, what's the point of watching cartoons if the Kool-Aid man can't watch you watching them? That's what it's all about. And it has that like starter disc that comes with it too, that has, I think, Band Geeks on it. A very cool piece here. And I am trying to collect all the VideoNows. I don't have a ton of them, but I'm slowly, you know, slowly building on it. Very awesome to have in the collection. Thank you so much. Okay, next up here we have some cool tops here. We have Auto Rocket here, getting ready to to go down a half pipe. This is like a 1 in 86 pipe. It's just the start of it. But this is awesome because I have, thanks to Don and his family, we have quite an awesome rocket power collection, and they've been slowly attributing more and more to it. So that is Don's favorite show, is rocket power. So I think he feels that there's still not enough representation of rocket power, which I agree. And that's so freaking cool that he like kind of goes sideways here to actually get to the drinking source. I didn't know what it was called, that little thing on the inside, so I called it a drinking source. So I realized after saying it, it's probably likely weirder than what I was gonna say, which is nipple. No, it wasn't. The nipple, that was still weirder. And then there's also a Jimmy friggin' Neutron one here. Heck yeah. And this one pops open the interior so you can see that drinking source. Very, very cool. You got Goddard there as well. See what I'm saying? They did it with rocket power and Jimmy too. Because this is the, see this little orange trim around there? This all came out around the same time as the green label stuff. They always had this orange trim on the bottom. I call it the orange wave era for Nickelodeon, but they have radical raspberry, and this one is orbital orange. Amazing. But Jimmy's so cute. He's adorable. This I've not seen before. Like, I have a small version of this. Oh, and this is awesome too. The classic SpongeBob on the steamboat. This is like stealing Mickey's vibe a little bit, but on the back of all the old school products, they would have SpongeBob on this like little guy pulling a little Nick.com banner. So cool. But this right here, I've never seen before. This is a 2002 SpongeBob soap dish. So you put your soap in there, and that's where you could grab it from, you know, by your sink. I've not seen this one before. I've seen like a smaller version of this that came with the bubble bath, but that is brand new. It's absolutely fantastic. That's SpongeBob's bath there. This over here is interesting too. We have a Cosmo and Wanda. I think this is like a Christmas bag. It's from Toys R Us. It says, wish you a happy holiday. It looks more like a lunch bag, but I guess maybe for like a smaller gift. And then there's this big bag here. What is this? This is like a Comic-Con bag, I think. Yes, this is a, oh my goodness. That is such an awesome, like, what year is this for Comic-Con? It just says Comic-Con exclusive artwork, but it doesn't say what year, but it says Nick Splat. So Ryan will put the year up on screen, but there was a point where they tried to like bring back a lot of old school Nickelodeon shows on Nickelodeon, and it was called Nickelodeon Splat, and they marketed it as like a place to watch all the old school shows. And I don't think it's around anymore, but you've got Rocco here on this side, but honestly my preferred side is this over here. This is so beautiful. You've got Helga here sitting on the beach, and you got Arnold up there like a little DreamWorks boy playing the guitar, serenading Helga. That is so cute. And that was done, exclusive artwork by Craig Bartlett. And then this one right here was done by Joe Murray, I think is the name. It just says Murray, but I'm pretty sure it's Joe Murray who did the Rocco here. That is amazing. Shout out to Craig Bartlett especially. They're both awesome, but Craig Bartlett went in on this one. This one is just like Rocco, very cool. But then this one's like a freaking masterpiece. I think I have a Reptar bag from that year, but this one I do not have. Next up here, is this licensed or is this like, this might be like an Etsy thing, but still so cool. This is a Nickelodeon hair clip here of the iconic blimp. And then this right here is 2 Nickelodeon pencils as well. And then what is this? Oh, no way. Oh my gosh. These are so cool. Those are so dope. Look at this. So it has all the artworks for the DVDs. If you guys don't know what these are, I am 90% sure these were the little cutouts they would put at Blockbuster to like, because there's no branding on it, but I'm just guesstimating. This is the little cutouts they would put at Blockbuster and like behind all the DVDs. So that way, once it was like sold out, you would still know what was there, but it's no longer available. So these are those display cards. We have one for Pest of the West, Karate Island, Bikini Bottom Adventures, Two Square or Not Two Square Pants, and a really old school one. We have SpongeBob Goes Prehistoric, as well as To Love a Krabby Patty. Those are awesome. They're like jumbo trading cards for the DVDs. Favorite is this one, is freaking SpongeBob with the apple bottom jeans. Look at that. He's like, he's wearing his own brand of pants. Look at that little branding over there. Ryan, zoom in on the branding. Look, SpongeBob. Those are what those pants are called. That is like really unique. And then this right here is a button, a mystery button here for the new SpongeBob Search for SquarePants movie. Let's see, who do we have inside of this one? It is, it's a new character. Give me a break. Give me a break. This is it Deb? No, not Deb. Barb, that's her name. This is Barb, which is so perfect because I actually, when I opened up these, I got the Flying Dutchman. So now I have Barb to go with the Dutchman being his sidekick in the film. And then this right here, 2019, 2018, Nickelodeon Studios, or no, that's just the studio numbers. I'm not sure where this is from. I mean, obviously it's probably from the Nickelodeon Studios, but I'm not sure the content, like what this was used for, but this looks like a piece of paper, maybe like a notepad or like a display board for the Nickelodeon Studios. That's my best guesstimate on it. I'm not 100% sure on what this is, but nonetheless, so cool. Next up here, we have this old school TMNT yo-yo here, the Turbo Yo-Yo. This is for the WB Turtles, I believe. We have a SpongeBob lunchbox here. It's not. I was gonna say I have that one maybe, but I have the hall monitor one. So I have the one that's regular SpongeBob. I have the hall monitor one, and I think this completes the SpongeBob body collection, which is SpongeBob working at the Krusty Krab with the spatula and everything. I had the non-worker, the unemployed SpongeBob one as a kid. He has no hat and stuff. So seeing this in itself just always brings me back those memories of carrying this throughout school. And I remember like this leg was like halfway ripped, like through to the middle, and just like trying my best to keep it from ripping off all the way. So there we go. We have the Krusty Krab SpongeBob here. And this one looks like it still has the water ball inside as well. Oh, there's some more stuff in here as well. We have Reptar Crunch, freeze-dried candy. Where did you even get this? Manufactured for Bubblegum Company, 2027. It is still good to eat this. Like, part of me, I think I might try it because honestly, is there another one in here? I think there's another one in here. Okay, we'll try the TMNT one. This is Pizza Party TMNT hard candy. I think that over time, a lot of these get really, I have some other freeze-dried candy that I tried to collect, and it kind of got very powderized after a while. So you're mostly collecting it for the packaging. So I am gonna try the TMNT one. I'm just curious. My mouth is salivating. Leave a like down below if your mouth is also salivating just thinking about this sour freeze-dried nugget here, because you know your mouth's gonna need plenty of moisture to like compensate the freeze-driedness. I don't know what flavor that is, but it's really good. It just has freeze-dried candy. Figure it out. This one also just has freeze-dried candy. Like, you don't even get to know what flavor it is. Just shut up. Just enjoy it. I want to try it one more time and guess. Honestly, I want to say pineapple, but I feel like I'm just like assuming that. They're surprisingly addictive. All right, let's see what we have here next. No way. That is so cool. We have a Jimmy Neutron with the tag on it still. A Jimmy Neutron backpack. Still has the drink container here with the bag on it. You got Jimmy rocketing up there, and then the awesome Jimmy Neutron logo along the bottom. This is like one of those bags, like, man, that is gonna be tough, like, to not use, because like I use a backpack pretty much everywhere I go because I always have to have like, you know, battery for my camera, equipment, stuff like that. It's usually sitting in the backseat of my car, but if I do need to take it out, then I'll take it out and I'll bring it with me. Right now I have a SpongeBob bag, which is cool, but nobody's got a Jimmy Neutron backpack. You know, like, that's such a flex. That is so cool. Oh, I'm debating on it. That one is awesome though. It's got all the little straps on there still too, the zipper, everything. Like, literally it's brand spanking new. It's brand spanking sound effect new. That is just tough. Like, that is like, come on, you're not gonna see anybody with a Jimmy Neutron bag in 2025. Next up here, it looks like there's some smalls down here. I think this is a Super 7 like minute. I think it's that Reptar, like the jumbo one up there, but like the miniature version of this, the little mini Reptar. And then we have the old school Universal Studios SpongeBob and Patrick pin. Okay, and then finally there's some pillows in here. There is a Kids Choice Award. Someone says Pop Kids Choice Awards 2013 pillow, and also a Kids Choice Awards 2012, a 2012 pillow as well. Get your blimp on. Like, whoa, blimp off, vote now. This is very 2012. Shout out to my man Coney. All right, that is it. That was a ton of fun. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to Don and his family as well. Appreciate you guys so much. To Don, T-Dog, and Baby Don. That's the whole family. Appreciate them for their support. Make sure you guys show them some love in the comments down below. Again, we have 2 other boxes we're going to be opening up in its own separate video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you guys want to support the show further, consider becoming a member of our Patreon, or also hitting the join button here on YouTube. You can sign up for as little as $2 or $3 a month, and when you do so, you get access to content that is not available anywhere else. Plus, you also get to support this show. You get the reassurance of knowing that you're keeping this show running for years and years to come. You can also go check out my Whatnot stream, where I'm live every single Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Come hang out with us. I do giveaways every single show. Plus, we also have some amazing deals going on right now, and there's a bunch of streams on Whatnot besides mine that have some insane deals. So if you're a collector and you're not a part of Whatnot, you should be. Go take a look in the description. Before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Damn it! All right, on that note, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, Patreon, Whatnot, our eBay shop even is down below. Go take a look. I'll see you guys in this video over here that I know you're gonna love. As always, Rep Pack. See you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop!